Hey Gearslutz, Peter from Roland here again, here to talk about the TB-03 Boutique bass line. This is obviously based off of the TB-03, and it's got some really great updated ACB technology to give it a very authentic TB-03 sound.
Which for the uninitiated is analog circuit behavior.
Analog circuit behavior.
The Roland engineers, for all of these actually, for the System 1, the System 8, went down to the component, like to the capacitor and transistor level, and looked at how vintage Roland gear behaved, looked at how it passed electrons around, looked at the nonlinear aspects of all the circuits, and you have that computer modeled in these new boutique devices.
Essentially, it's very comprehensive component modeling, which gives it a really unique and flexible and versatile sound. So I think this really kind of shines with the TB-03 because it has this technology, and then it has a lot of improvements such as additional overdrive options, additional delay modes. There's a reverb mode on here as well. And then you have some cool features like a trigger in and C-beam gate out. And it's really kind of suits a studio or a modular rig or any kind of live set really nicely. MIDI ins and outs. And one of my favorite features about the new bassline is that it has an updated programming mode. So you can actually use the original programming mode, which was kind of difficult for some people to get their heads around. And then you have an updated, much easier to use step mode, which is reminiscent of the TB-03. So I'm just going to play a little bit and see. I give you a little example of what it sounds like.
Hard to believe the original 303 was intended to be your pocket bass guitar.
Right.
And it sounded nothing like a bass guitar for pop music. But the industry is, of course, full of instruments that sounded nothing like what they were supposed to reproduce, but their own sound became legend. And the TB-03 is certainly in that class. It certainly, man, it sounds analog. The resonance squirt is just perfect.
Yeah, it has a massive high end, which I think is very unique to the TB-03. It's the first thing that I noticed when I started listening to it, because I've been listening to the TB-3 for a while, and I think the TB-3 sounded pretty decent, but when I plugged this in, I was like, man, this has a razor sharp high end resonance. So I think people will be really satisfied when they get their hands on it.
Very cool. One quick question about this. You know, we have the IRA TB-3.
Yes.
And this is the TB-03.
Yeah.
Does Roland have a pitch or a message about how they differentiate?
I think, well, the TB-3 definitely is a different type of machine because it has tons of different sounds on it. Not only acid sounds and TB-303 kind of modeled sounds, but it also has basses and leads and noises. And
we can say the same thing about the IRA TR8 versus the TR09.
Exactly. This is a much more comprehensively modeled TB-303 version, boutique version. So I think they went and kind of redesigned the way it sounded and behaved, and I think they did a really great job because I think it's very authentic. I mean, once you put it in a record, it'll do its job perfectly fine. So that's probably the main difference between the two.
Well, awesome. Peter Brown from Roland, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And again, we have the TB-03 bassline, TR09 rhythm composer, two not reissues, but modern re-renderings of very faithful re-renderings of the 303 and the 909. And then we have the boutique vocoder VP-03, which they all sound just fabulous. And that, along with the System 8, which we had on a different clip, is Roland KnobCon 2016.
Yes. Thank you.